Welcome to next level measurement of espresso extractions. Paired with a Bluetooth scale, the Pressensor automatically records pressure and flow rate over time, giving you repeatable insights you won't get anywhere else. It's especially powerful for E61 group machines with flow control, letting you visualize, record, reference, and repeat your best shots. Hey, espresso lovers, Marc here from Whole Latte Love. You know, making great espresso means managing a ton of variables. You've got pressure, time, flow rate, grind size, brew temperature, and the list goes on. That's where the Pressensor comes in. I've got one mounted here on my Profitec drive with flow control. You know, connected to the Coffee Flow app and a Bluetooth scale. It's going to graph your shot in real time. When it's done, you get a detailed readout of average flow rate, peak pressure, final weight, brew ratio, and timing. Each shot is logged with your coffee bean details, your equipment setup, and we got a 7-category flavor rating system to help you dial things in and track your process. So I started using the Pressensor in the fall of 2024 with version 1 of the Coffee Flow app, which is now at version 2.0 with upgraded usability and features. For me, it's been a fantastic tool, not only for gauging how different brewing parameters affect shot quality, but I've used it for testing as well. Recently, I ran a little filter basket experiment, putting a stock ECM double shot basket head-to-head with a Barista Pro precision basket. Using the Pressensor and Coffee Flow app to track the data, I found that with grind size, dose, and all the other variables held constant, the Barista Pro flowed about 0.5 gram per second faster than the stock basket. So what did I do? Well, I tapped into flow control, slowed things down on the Barista Pro, and pulled a shot that for me turned out sweeter and more balanced. It was one I really preferred over the shot I got from the stock basket. It was a really easy lesson showing precision baskets flow differently. And with the right tools, you're going to be able to fine-tune your way to better flavor. So coming up, I'll show you how the Pressensor is going to make making great espresso so much easier, whether you're dialing in a new coffee, saving a shot mid-pull, or recreating that one awesome extraction you had. I'll walk you through setup, installation, and the technical specs that make this tiny tool seriously powerful. But before we get into it, why not take a second and subscribe to the channel with your notifications enabled? You know, we've got weekly live streams and tons of other content, including brewing techniques, DIY projects, product reviews, and more. And of course, we hope to see you down in the comments with your comments and questions. With that, let's take a look at how to set up and use the Pressensor and find out what it can do for your espresso. To get going, your first step is going to be to download the Pressensor CF app. It's available on the Apple App Store, Google Play, or Huawei App Gallery. Now, it's going to work with most Bluetooth coffee scales, including all Akai models and my personal favorites, the Varia Accu Pro and Accu Mini. Next, with your machine cold or your flow control fully closed so there's no flow, remove the plug or pressure gauge from your E61 group, add the included washer, then screw the Pressensor into place. You want to do that, firmly, kind of hand tight. Screw off the black cap on the Pressensor and slide in the CR2032 button cell, positive side up. There's no power switch, just insert the battery and you're good to go. The battery lasts about 4 to 5 months. Turn on your scale, open the app, and connect the sensor and your scale. If you've got multiple scales, you can pick the one you want to use. Auto Start is new in version 2 of the app. It starts logging when you reach a set pressure. It's going to default to 0.8 bar, but I'm going to set mine to 0.1 bar for espresso to take advantage of the instrument's really good sensitivity. I might as well start logging my shot as soon as possible. Scroll down then and start adding your coffee bean type. Enter details for equipment you're using, like the machine, filter basket, grinder, your tamper, and scale, all of it. You can add multiple items for each category. Every extraction is going to be logged with this info, so you'll always know exactly what gear you use down the road. Like my earlier example with the stock and precision filter baskets, these things can make a difference in flow rates and pressures, so you're really going to appreciate having a record of exactly the equipment you used. So using the press sensor, simple and smart. Open the app, and as long as your press sensor and scale were previously connected, they're going to automatically reconnect. I do love that. Most scales even show a Bluetooth icon when connected, like the Varia Accu Pro I have here. Again, I've got my auto start set to 0.1 bar. Below that, you'll see dose and scale weights. If auto is on, just weigh your coffee on your scale and then hit set. Now, if you want to set the dose manually, flip auto off, use that scroll bar, and you can lock that dose in there. If you haven't yet, select the beans and equipment you'll be using. So once you add an item here, it's saved for future use. So for example, if you're switching between different coffees, a stock and precision filter baskets, all the details that you had are going to be stored with each shot. When you're ready to pull, just load your portafilter, place your cup, and you can tear the scale either in the app by pressing tear, or you can do that right on your scale and start your shot. Now, when the extraction reaches your auto start pressure, the app begins recording automatically. As the extraction progresses, you'll see flow and pressure graphed in real time there. The blue line, that's representing pressure, and the orange line is your weight. When the shot's done, press stop in the app or just pull your cup off the scale and that'll stop the recording. You'll get a summary then with average flow rate, peak pressure, weight, brew ratio, and shot time. And you can give the shot a star rating and then go into add a detailed assessment to assign a score to each of 7 flavor and coffee quality elements. When done, those are going to plot out to this cool radar chart flavor wheel for future reference. In the more to add section, you can input data like your grinder setting, boiler pressure, pre-infusion time, and TDS. Now each shot is automatically numbered, but you can rename the shot if you want. If you forgot to log something, no worries. All information about your equipment and other details are going to be editable after the fact. So what are you going to be able to do with all this data? Well, let's start with dialing in your grind. After your bean choice, grind size is the biggest factor in making a really nice espresso. You'll need adjusting as a coffee ages, when you switch beans, change dose, or use different equipment. Like I always say, grind size is never set and forget. The press sensor makes dialing it easy. For a basic 1:2 ratio, you want your espresso weight to be double your dose in about 25 seconds, give or take 5. The app, it's going to do the math for you with a 200% brew ratio, meaning you nailed that 2-to-1 target. But don't stop at basic. This is where the app, it really shines. Tweak your grind a little finer or coarser. Note the flavor changes, and you're going to be able to hone in on what you really like for each coffee. Pairing the press sensor with flow control is really next level. Flow control is a hands-on art. You might have a pressure gauge, but try remembering where that needle moved and repeating a shot a few days or weeks later. Good luck remembering your every move. But now with the press sensor, you've got it all recorded. When you nail a perfect shot, give it that 5-star rating and your flavor notes, and boom, you've got a snapshot of how you got to espresso perfection. Come back a month later, pull up the data, and then you can recreate that shot like magic. Beyond flow control, if your machine has an adjustable OPV, you're going to be able to try different brew pressures and grade the results like I did recently with a Bezzera Luce, which has this crazy wide brew pressure range going from about 4 to 13 bars. Speaking of recreating, the Reference Brew feature is awesome. You can choose a past shot and its pressure and flow graph loads as a background when you do your next extraction. Then you just match your flow control moves to the original. Now, if you don't have flow control, you can use a graph to understand what you did, maybe on machines with programmable active and passive pre-infusion settings, or line pressure pre-infusion on plumbed-in machines. Tracking Reference Brew is even gamified. You're going to get a score based on how closely you matched your reference shot. That's something my coffee buddy Zach and I had fun with in a video using version 1.0 of the app last fall. You know, getting your puck prep right is a big deal, and the press sensor is going to be able to help you with that. So if you've been pulling standard shots, then you get one out of the blue with a higher flow rate like this one with a steep orange graph line, grams per second hanging over 3 and pressure under 8, it could be a puck prep problem. During a standard 9-bar shot, that graph slope should be closer to 45 degrees, flow rate 1 to 2 grams per second, and pressure near 9 bar at the start, maybe falling half a bar as the shot progresses. Easy to see the average flow rate was too high, peak pressure too low, and timing was short on this one. Saving a bad shot is where the press sensor can really earn its keep. So you're pulling a shot, it starts to go south, it starts out fine, and then your pressure drops and your flow spikes. The app's going to show that happening in real time. And it's likely indicating some channeling, or you could have other problems like your grind being too coarse. But with flow control, you can be able to dial things back, slow the flow rate, stabilize the shot, and maybe save it from a total disaster. Now, you want to keep on a standard extraction the flow slope nice and steady, ideally a gentle 45-degree rise, aiming for about 1.5 grams per second for a standard 17-gram dose. There are some delicious and pricey specialty coffees out there, and this kind of save could keep you from tossing an expensive shot. And as we like to say, taste everything always. There could be something you like in that shot that went a little sideways, and with a press sensor, you're going to know exactly how you got there. Have you been using a press sensor? If so, I'd love to hear about your experience. In my case, like the filter basket testing I mentioned, I ended up finding a sweeter expression of a coffee I already liked a lot by combining real-time data from the Coffee Flow app with flow control to save a shot and produce a happy ending with improved flavor. In short, the press sensor is a game changer. It's going to transform your espresso machine into a data-driven performance tool with real-time pressure and flow tracking, detailed shot logging, and deep analysis, all synced to your Bluetooth scale. You've got everything you need to pull consistently better shots. Whether you're dialing in new beans, experimenting with flow control, repeating that legendary shot, or rescuing a pricey coffee midstream, that press sensor is going to bring clarity and repeatability to every cup. Do you have questions about the press sensor or anything coffee? Drop those down in the comments. I love hearing from our subscribers and helping you guys out. I'm Marc from Whole Latte Love, and if you're as obsessed with espresso as I am, do be sure and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Your next great shot is always just a click away. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon with more of the best on everything coffee, brought to you by Whole Latte Love.